Cruz. Good move, good pass, and out come.
What a game here for Story. Scored heavily, 32 points.
But you can tell that he's feeling the game.
Yep.
Not only in terms of inspiration, but in terms of the physical pressure.
He's worked so hard,
and the
really.
duress, yes.
From the start of this ball game, Story has really buckled to work, realizing that this is a golden chance for Ginebra to go up to 3-1 and tie Coca-Cola and San Miguel with a 3-1 win-loss record. 20 points in the first half for Story. Fired another 10 in the third quarter. This is his first 2 points here in the final period.
And that trickles in. So far only loss of Ginebra was to Santa Lucia. 7:19 to go. 8-point affair. Biggest lead stood at 16. Reyes, there's a foul before the shot, and it's going to go against Story, his third.
Reyes attacking the defense of Story.
Don't forget that Haynes is the official underwear of the PBA. This game getting to be a little more interesting in terms of its closeness.
Yes, and another interesting situation here is that Ginebra is already in team penalty with 7:09 left here in the fourth quarter. Could be a telling factor here against the Gin Kings in this fourth quarter.
You know, the Gin Kings are in fact outscoring
here in the fourth.
Rain or shine, 14-6. Penetration. This guy is the anchor of the offense, and he'll visit the free throw line.
And Story trying to rally his teammates to mount a late comeback here.
Boy, but he's
limping, but he's still game here.
I think we should say it out loud. This is not an air-conditioned venue.
Not at all. The walking wounded playing his heart out. Here in the fourth quarter, Ginebra fired 11 points. On the other side, Rain or Shine only limited to 4 points, all courtesy of Gabe Norwood.
But he's a warrior. He's not complaining. Usually, pag you've been around imports probably as long as I have. Kita mo, aarte na yan. Diba?
He's been a part of the NBA for 3 teams at least. And anytime you play the NBA, you must be a legitimate talent. I'm sure that he understands what he needs to do. Being a reinforcement and playing overseas, hindi ka pwedeng nana. Kailangan matibay ka talaga.
And that's really a basketball expression more than anything else. Yun ang hate ko sa kuminsan sa pick-up games, di ba? That drive sa basket. Pag hindi pumasok, foul.
Kaya nga honesty ang tawag eh.
Doon ako inis na inis eh. Pag hindi pumasok, foul. And Sol Mercado is crying and asking. Yun. He was begging for a foul because he was really hit. But it comes at a bad time. If you're looking at Caloy Garcia's body language, even Boy Lapid, their team manager.
Well, sometimes contacts really happen, but the whistle is not blown. Then you have to continue to play. And he is an essential part of this lineup. He has played so well all throughout this ball. And it's a pity if he loses his temper late here in the ball game.
Ito eh. And Baguio was relentless and got hit, and he's furious over the fact that nothing is being called, and he got the technical as well.
And Ginebra got another gift point there. Look at the free throw count. Gin Kings 18 of 26, Rain or Shine 14 of 18.
Good angle to work with, but that's not biting anymore. Story forcing Jai Lewis to really hustle for defense. Kagiwa beginning to catch fire, but won't work. This will not. But decide to drop it at the last moment.
And that's a big play.
Mamaril with 6.
Closest that Ginebra's gone to Rain or Shine. Only down by 5 points here. This is the second run here by Ginebra in the fourth. Let's see how well Rain or Shine weathers this storm.
And it is now a 17-6 run. Story, yes!
What a game here for August Story. Perhaps the best overall game that I've seen.
At saka apat na yung tumulong. Tayo.
scored well, has also taking care of business. Ito yung kanilang laro talagang hinahanap. Defensive stop and then run in the open court. Story has scored on all sides of the floor. All pumped up late here in the fourth.
Hindi makagalaw yung backup crew. Tapos ka na, boss?
Ang daming Tiger Woods face factor.
Tiger Woods very much in the hunt. He scored 70 today. In the meantime, more basketball after this. It was not murmuring of Bell there. A buzz right now.
Yes, and the sixth man of Ginebra has come and joined the action here for the Gene Kings here in the fourth.
You're going to take a look at the BMEC Power Move brought to you by BMEC Derby Ace Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Yamado. Now, the scoring has stalled significantly for rain or shine.
And the momentum was tilted in favor of the Gin Kings. The Story, Baguio, and Kagiwa have combined here in the fourth quarter to push Ginebra to 17 total points. They have limited rain or shine to only 4 points here. 17-4.
Yep, that's
scoring here in the fourth quarter.
17-4. Nung natapos yung third quarter natin, 85 yung score.
At 70 para dito sa Ginebra.
There we go.
One defensive stop after another here para dito sa Gene Kings. But you have to go back to that technical foul called against Sol Mercado.
In fairness to the referees, this call has been made evenly here today. Caloy Garcia now does not agree with me, of course. Now, a different kind of game management steps in for rain or shine here. Now, the threat is serious from Barangay Ginebra.
And that's wherein composure should set in. The likes of Mercado, Norwood, and of course, Jai Reyes. Jai Reyes will try to stabilize this unit right now. Let's see how well also Jai Lewis responds to this surge by the Gin Kings.
That would be hard when Jai Reyes and J.R. Reyes come to the PBA together. That would be tough. That's a fancy pass that goes nowhere. And let's see how this call will go.
Oh!
And Story asking for clarification.
And they're over the limit.
And now that will be crucial. 4 personal fouls against Story.
What's more crucial here, Seb, is the fact that Rain or Shine will have a golden chance to score. And that was almost a 24-second violation already called against them.
You know, Story will come out of this, regardless of how this game comes out, as a hero here, because he's managed to keep his cool, and he's the only one really who carried the flame alive, the torch
That's
alive
correct.
for Barangay Ginebra, while everybody was not scoring, and Ryan Orano takes care of knocking in the first gift shot.
Could have been a bigger lead than the 15-point advantage that Rain or Shine posted in the third quarter, had it not been for the efforts of Obi Story to keep Ginebra in this ball game. And because of his exploits, they're only down by 3 points here as Ryan Arana tries to keep Rain or Shine's head above water here in the fourth.
That free throw is missed. And a chance now for Barangay Ginebra to pull even. They were down by as much as 16 when it was 83-67. That one!
What a game for Story. A dead shot from that spot of the floor, the side post. Free throw line extended. 38 points.
Well, boy.
For Story.
And he has brought his team within 4:26 to go. Here's Norwood. Shield provided by Laude. The penetration, the difficult shot, not trickling in. Lewis pushes away everybody. And he's called for the offensive foul. And now, Rain or Shine is losing the mind game.
Yes. They've worked so hard for the first 3 quarters. But here in the fourth, Ginebra found its bearings, got its defensive teeth.
And that's clearly an offensive foul. And look at the reaction of Lewis.